Diecast North is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say some shit. Viewer and parental discretion is advised. Hello to you all, my fantastic toy hooligans, and welcome to a new episode of Diecast North's Galactic Hooligan! Today, I'm actually going to give a shout out to a fantastic toy hooligan, and that is James Williams, because he has actually given me just such a great thing to find on eBay, and I'm actually going to put the description I'm going to put the link in the description below, because what it actually is, it fixes an issue with Jhiaxus here, where when he's actually in jet mode, we actually have that unsightly gap and everything, and it's actually totally fixed by this. I can't wait to show it to you, and it's actually going to be great. Also, if you haven't already, Patreon Prime already has the toy hacks labels for Jhiaxus. So if you actually want to, like with what I'm actually doing here and what he actually did on his show, you can actually make a whole completed Jhiaxus and everything, and I'm pretty sure that it'll actually make someone happy. For right now, this is actually making me ecstatic. But in order to do some botched surgery and everything, I actually have to, well, today I'm actually doing it to myself, poison. So, it's actually going to take some time to work. So let me tell you what I've learned today. No! Oh no, not again. Here we go. No, everything's swirling around me. No, yes, no, yes. No, yes, no, yes. No, yes, no, yes. Hi everybody, it's me, Dr. Demon, botched surgery expert and notary public. And today, we're actually going to be taking a look into upgrades for Jhiaxus. I'm out kind of early today. What is this? Well, anyway, I'm actually going to be doing a special review, so let's take a look at Jhiaxus. As always, if this is the first time you've actually come to the channel, welcome to my channel. If this is the 90th time, welcome back to hell! Also, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Now, let's get on with the surgery. Make sure that your stethoscopes are all set and ready. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Alright, let's go. The unsung heroes of medical science, the team of Cybertron ER, Ratchet, Lifeline, and Wheeljack have actually been marvels and pillars to the medical community. These medical gods with their state-of-the-art technology. But what about poor Shockwave here? Poor Shockwave with his ungodly upgrades and everything that he's actually given to himself. What about him? Shouldn't he actually have some greatness? Well, maybe Shockwave will actually get the recognition he actually deserves, because now he's actually teamed up with this quintesson here. Let's call him Gene. And Gene over here has always wanted to be a great medical physician, but you know, his patients are always dying and that shit, you know what I mean? So like, he's wanting to do more, so he teams up with Shockwave. And look, who's the first patient? It's Jhiaxus. He's actually been having some issues with like underbelly issues and everything, because in jet mode, he is nothing. Surgery is way too expensive, and, you know, without universal health care and everything. But like, he goes over to Shockwave and Gene here, and they agree to help him out. But where are their medical facilities? Well, Thank goodness they actually have a van, and they're going to be doing surgery in the back of it. And thanks to James Williams, he actually sent me over to eBay for these two little pieces right over here that are simply amazing. So let me tell you what these actually do. They fill in the bottom piece of Jhiaxus and everything, and they do something else. They hide away completely. Now, I don't know why Hasbro and Takara didn't actually implement a piece like this into the jet mode of Jhiaxus over here, but this was the final element that was actually needed in order to make Jhiaxus a thing of beauty. So let's get this installed. Jhiaxus is really, really cool, but as always, the right part can actually make or break a figure. And I really like the way this actually came out. So all you have to do is, let's just start removing a couple of pieces. It will pretty much install right into the back, right in here in Jhiaxus. And just let's move a couple of things around. It's really, really easy to install. Just make sure that when you're actually installing this, you go fan first, and it's actually pretty simplistic. They actually kind of like pretty much, it doesn't come with any instructions. It comes in a brown box. They actually seal it really, really nicely. But the 3D part over here pretty essentially matches the piece, the paints right over here. Really, really nice. And all you have to do is put the backwards E right in here and just slide it in. Simple as can actually be. Now remember, the vent has to go right to this end over here, and then all you do is slide this piece right in here the same way, and look at this, beautiful as can actually be. It slides in pretty securely. One thing that I love is that when you close this, it works right in there. Nothing impeding the transformation. They figured out everything with the nose cone. It looks great. And you close it, and you set it, and you forget it. Look at that. That is awesome. So we're actually going to do a quick transformation on Jhiaxus. I'm going to show you exactly how this actually looks right after. So all you have to do is, let's do this whole thing. Let's do this whole thing. And I'm actually going to show you what I actually do for this. So here, just let me do that. You've already seen my review on Jhiaxus. You know how much I like this guy. But also, it's actually really cool that they were actually able to figure this whole thing out. As far as the head is actually concerned, I still leave it upwards. I may go back for the toy hacks and everything like that, because from what we actually saw with Patriot Prime's toy hacks reviews and everything, he actually has the, like, I'm not exactly sure if I want to cover all of this because I really like this, but at the same time, it would be nice to actually have something that would actually cover the face and everything. Although you can actually turn the face backwards, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get this out of the way, and here goes. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna start taking the nose cone out from here. Secure that. And the only other step is just making sure that this flushes together, because they actually have two pegs that go into each other right here. There we go. Beautiful. And the rest of the transformation is as is. So after all of this is actually done, you have the new improved Jhiaxus jet. But what about the bottom? Well, look at this. Bam! Now, it's not perfect, and they actually had to figure out a couple of things with the transformation and with this, but with this little piece, it looks so much better and so much more complete, I think, in my mind's eye. Instead of like actually having like that egregious like open space right over here, you actually have something like this that cleverly covers it up and everything. You have vents on the front and look at that. That's beautiful. And I love all of this detail that they're actually bringing you right into right here. Hold on, let me just bring this right over here. Look at that. Really, really nice detail that goes along well, that really goes along well with the rest of Jhiaxus's detail. It's fantastic. I think that if you're actually going to look into an upgrade for your Jhiaxus, this is actually pretty much the one to get. It is actually on eBay, so if you get a chance to, really find that thing, because I think it phenomenally like improves Jhiaxus altogether. It is like it's like I think $10 for just 2 little pieces and everything. But when you actually do get it, I swear it just seems like you're gonna be phenomenally happy. I just say that when you're actually transforming him, just watch out for these 2 pieces and everything. They're not flimsy at all or anything like that. Hinges work well. It's actually really nice and tight when you actually get everything together. But again, when you're actually transforming him, I can actually expect like a few people may actually break the pieces, something like that. It is 3D printed. So that being said, buyer beware, but he looks great. I've actually transformed him back and forth with this thing included, and just an amazing piece. I cannot say enough about this, and it just really improves him vastly. The best thing is that you don't need this gun piece. I mean, to you yourselves, like if you actually really want this gun piece to go on the bottom, you can still do it. But if you actually can close this off, there's no need for it whatsoever, and he can actually have it as other armaments on the top of the jet and everything, which I think looks kind of cool, pretty much, like I really like that. If you actually want to put these on the side or anything like that, you can actually do that too, because it is your figure. You do whatever you actually want with it, but look at that. And remember also, going back into robot mode is as simple as this. Just open up the bottom of the cockpit, get this little thing out right over here. Let's just go over here and just push that out. Get this nose cone right on the inside. Nothing obstructs it whatsoever. It's beautiful. And just make sure you get everything right over here. So like just move this, and there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. It just goes right in. No issues whatsoever. And it just really fundamentally just makes this guy so much better. Everything is included inside Jhiaxus. It's great. I love it. No bot surgery today, and evil wins. Now he's got a case of the poops. Guess he's gotta go take care of that real quick. In all seriousness, this is just what actually puts the stamp on a fantastic figure. Dynamic, and now he even becomes more complete. So I really love it. I highly, highly, highly suggest this. It's actually just like a great thing to have and everything. Yeah, maybe there might be a little bit of a space right over here and everything like that, but it still really puts like a final stamp on this figure. It's great now. I love it. And that is pretty much it. Final thoughts are coming up. And it's been a couple of weeks since I actually installed this in here, so let's just check him out, just for the final stamp of approval. He checks out. 100%, it's alive. It's alive. And that really just completes a great set. I love it. I think you will too. So, if you're actually looking to complete your Jhiaxus and everything, this is just the right thing. If you want to complete it more, maybe Toy Hacks labels or something like that, but I already love what's actually going on here. If you actually want your own, head over to eBay, find this set. It's actually really, really cool. And again, I can't say enough about it. So that's it from me, Dr. Demon, DDS, and an evil notary. And remember, as Norbs always says, treat everybody with kindness, blah, blah, blah. But also remember, when these stop being magical, that's when he stops collecting. I'll talk to you soon.